Let me introduce you to Bhagvat Geeta. You'll find truly fascinating. Even Oppenheimer found this book fascinating. Through the great teachings of Lord Krishna, we can clear our doubts and fears and feel the essence of resilience and spiritual enlightenment. Like a beacon of light amidst the darkness of uncertainty, the Bhagavad Gita illuminates the path to inner peace and self-realization. Guided by Lord Krishna, we can discover the meaning of life in the natural order of the universe. Through mastering one's desires, one can find true fulfillment. The Bhagavad Gita inspires seekers of wisdom as a guide for navigating life's challenges and discovering one's higher purpose. Its timeless message resonates across cultures and ages, offering solace and guidance to those who seek it. So let us immerse ourselves in the profound teachings of the Bhagavad Gita and uncover the invaluable gems of wisdom it offers for our own spiritual journey. Like a steadfast companion on the path to enlightenment, let the Bhagavad Gita illuminate our way forward with resilience and inner strength. The only thing I ask of you is not to skip this video in any way. If you are here, that means this message was from Lord Krishna, and consider yourself an exception. Now act like one and don't skip any part of the content. Number 1, duty without attachment. The Bhagavad Gita teaches us to perform our duties with dedication, but without being attached to the results. By focusing on our actions rather than the outcomes, we cultivate inner peace and freedom from anxiety. Lord Krishna's teachings on duty without attachment and focus on what is within our control, our actions and intentions. While accepting the outcomes with equanimity, it invites us to embrace our responsibilities wholeheartedly, yet detach ourselves from the fruits of our labor, recognizing that the ultimate result lies in the hands of the divine. In essence, the Bhagavad Gita teaches us that true fulfillment lies not in the pursuit of personal gain, but in the selfless dedication to our duties and the surrender to the divine will. By embodying the principle of duty without attachment, we can lead a life of purpose, integrity, and spiritual abundance. 2. Detachment. Learning to let go of things that we're really attached to helps us feel happy inside. The Bhagavad Gita, a spiritual book, tells us that true happiness comes from inside us, not from stuff we own or what's happening around us. It's like saying, don't rely too much on things or people outside yourself to feel good. Imagine if you really liked a toy, but then it broke. You might feel sad because you were so attached to it. But if you learn not to get too attached to things, you won't feel as upset when something changes. Instead, you can find happiness by focusing on what's inside you, like your feelings of peace and contentment. The Bhagavad Gita teaches us that by letting go of our strong feelings towards things outside of us, we can feel more free and calm inside. 3. Selflessness. The Bhagavad Gita teaches us to help others without expecting anything in return. This means doing good things without thinking about what we'll get out of it or trying to make ourselves look good. When we focus on helping others and making the world a better place, it makes us better too. It's like when you share your toys with your friends without expecting them to give you something back. You're just happy to see them happy, and that makes you feel good too. When we act selflessly, we show kindness and compassion to everyone around us. It could be as simple as helping a friend with their homework or volunteering to clean up a park. These small acts of kindness add up and make a big difference in the world. And when we all work together to help each other, it creates a community where everyone feels cared for and supported. So by following the Gita's teachings and serving others with love and humility, we not only make the world a better place, but also find joy and fulfillment in the process. 4. Discipline. The Bhagavad Gita tells us that if we want to grow spiritually, we need to train our minds, bodies, and senses. This means learning to control our thoughts, taking care of our bodies, and being aware of our surroundings. Just like how we practice riding a bike to get better at it, we can practice things like meditation, yoga, and mindfulness to become more disciplined. Meditation is like exercising our minds. Yoga helps keep our bodies strong and flexible, and mindfulness teaches us to pay attention to what's happening right now without getting distracted. When we practice self-discipline, it helps us stay focused and calm even when things get tough. It's like having a superpower that helps us deal with challenges and make better choices. For example, if we're feeling angry, we can use our self-discipline to pause and think before reacting. This way, we can respond in a way that's helpful instead of making things worse. So by following the Gita's advice and practicing self-discipline every day, we can become stronger, happier, and more at peace with ourselves. 5. Yoga. The Bhagavad Gita talks about different ways we can connect with the divine and understand ourselves better. It's like saying there are different roads to reach the same destination. One of these paths is called Karma Yoga, which is all about doing good things without expecting anything in return. It's like helping others just because it feels right, not because we want something back. Then there's Bhakti Yoga, which is like loving and worshiping the divine with all our hearts. It's about feeling a deep connection and devotion to something greater than ourselves. And finally, there's Jnana Yoga, which is like using our brains to understand the big questions in life. It's about seeking knowledge and wisdom to realize our true selves and our place in the universe. Each of these paths offers a different way to grow spiritually and find peace within ourselves. It's like having different tools in a toolbox. We can choose the one that works best for us. For example, if we like helping people, we might practice Karma Yoga by volunteering in our community. Or if we enjoy singing and praying, we might practice Bhakti Yoga by going to a place of worship regularly. And if we're curious about the world and like learning new things, we might practice Jnana Yoga by reading books and asking questions. So by exploring these different paths of yoga, we can find the one that resonates with us and helps us become the best version of ourselves. 6. Resilience. Life can be really tough sometimes. But the Bhagavad Gita tells us that we can handle anything if we stay strong and never give up. It's like saying, hey, life might throw some curveballs at us, but we've got what it takes to face them head on. When we have courage and resilience, it means we can keep going even when things get really hard. It's like having a shield that protects us from feeling too overwhelmed by challenges. So no matter what obstacles come our way, we can keep moving forward on our journey to understand ourselves better and find inner peace. The Gita teaches us that every challenge we face is an opportunity to grow stronger and wiser. It's like lifting weights at the gym. The more we do it, the stronger we become. So when we face tough times, we can use them as a chance to learn and become better versions of ourselves. By staying resilient and never losing hope, we can overcome any obstacle that stands in our way. And as we keep pushing forward, we get closer and closer to realizing our true selves and finding the peace and happiness we've been searching for.
7. Equality. In the Bhagavad Gita, it's like saying that everyone is important and deserves to be treated kindly and fairly. It doesn't matter who they are or where they come from. We should respect and care for them. It's like seeing a beautiful garden with all kinds of flowers. They might look different, but they're all special and valuable in their own way. When we treat everyone with respect and compassion, it's like spreading love and warmth in our community. The Gita teaches us that when we recognize the goodness in others, it brings people together and makes our society stronger. It's like building a big puzzle. Each person is like a piece, and when we fit together, we create something beautiful. By seeing the divine spark in everyone, we can build a world where everyone feels valued and supported. And when we work together with kindness and understanding, we can make our communities happier and more peaceful places to live. 8. Faith. Believing in ourselves, in something bigger than us, and in how things are meant to be, can really help us deal with life's twists and turns. It's like having a compass that guides us through rough waters. The Bhagavad Gita tells us to have faith in ourselves, like believing we can do anything we set our minds to. It also tells us to trust in something bigger, like a higher power or the way things are supposed to happen. It's like saying, even when things seem tough, there's a plan, and everything will work out in the end. When we have faith, it's like having a sturdy boat in the stormy sea of life. The Gita teaches us to trust that the universe is fundamentally good and that everything happens for a reason. It's like having a safety net that catches us when we fall. Surrendering to the divine will means letting go of our worries and fears and trusting that everything will unfold as it should. So, by having faith in ourselves, in something bigger, and in the way things are meant to be, we can navigate life's challenges with courage and grace. 9. Service. The Bhagavad Gita teaches us that helping others without expecting anything in return is really important. It's like giving a gift without thinking about getting one back. When we serve others with love and kindness, it's like spreading sunshine on a gloomy day. The Gita tells us that when we help others, we not only make their lives better, but also make ourselves feel happier and lighter inside. It's like when you see someone smile because of something nice you did. It warms your heart too. Selfless service is like planting seeds of goodness in the world. The Gita says that when we help others, we also become better people ourselves. It's like cleaning a dusty mirror. When we serve with love and compassion, we remove the dirt from our hearts and minds, making them shine brighter. By making a positive difference in the lives of others, we bring more joy and harmony into the world, while also growing personally and spiritually. So, by following the Gita's teachings on selfless service, we not only uplift those around us, but also find greater peace and fulfillment within ourselves. 10. Spiritual realization. According to the Bhagavad Gita, the most important thing in life is to understand who we truly are and connect with something greater than ourselves. It's like discovering the key to a treasure chest filled with happiness and peace. The Gita tells us that by practicing things like meditation, where we quiet our minds and focus inward, and self-inquiry, where we ask ourselves deep questions about life and existence, we can unlock this treasure. It's like peeling away layers of an onion to reveal the juicy core. Through devotion, which is like having a deep love and respect for the divine, we can feel closer to something sacred and experience a sense of profound connection and unity. The Gita teaches us that when we let go of our selfish desires and ego, it's like removing clouds that block the sun. We can then experience the radiant light of the self, which is like a never-ending source of joy and bliss. By transcending our limited understanding of ourselves and the world around us, we can discover a deeper truth and purpose to our existence. So, by following the Gita's guidance and engaging in spiritual practices, we can move closer to realizing our true nature and finding union with the divine, experiencing a state of eternal happiness and fulfillment. Before we wrap up the principles of Bhagavad Gita, I want to express my heartfelt thanks for joining on this journey. Your time meant a lot to us. If you found this video valuable, please consider leaving a comment to share your thoughts and experiences. Your feedback is greatly appreciated. And if you enjoyed this content, a simple like goes a long way in supporting us and letting us know you would like to see more of it. If you haven't already, subscribing to our channel ensures you will be updated with the future content, including more into the wisdoms, philosophy, and personal growth. Thank you once again for being part of this journey, and we look forward to sharing more wisdom with you in the future.